Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. And today I'll be reviewing Nicole Revwell, movie prop, and Jesse Wheelin. So up first, here's the artwork, which looks pretty nice, but my only problem is that it doesn't show the movie prop for some reason. It just shows Nicole and Jesse, which is kind of weird, but oh well. And on the back, it says, as seen in the Cars on the Road, and it shows Justin Roadritter and Ken and Jinoki, and as well as this 2-pack. So yeah, I'll be right back with these guys all opened up. So here they are out of the package, and they look pretty nice. I really like the way they look. And what's ironic about me reviewing this 2-pack, or I guess 3-pack, is the fact that I'm reviewing them like roughly around the time that they were released last year, which is pretty interesting. But anyways, yeah. So up first, I'm going to start with, I think this is Nicole Revwell. So she uses the next gen pity mold, which is pretty nice. She has a really nice light, she has a really nice turquoise, I guess, color, like a really light shade of green, I guess. I don't know, that was my first thought, but now that I look at her, she kind of looks more like turquoise, so yeah. And she has a yellow hat. She has a really nice, almost determined expression, which is pretty interesting. She also has some, dirt detailing, especially on the back. Yeah. Of course, she has some, she has a vent over here, and as well as her forks, which have these little stubs, I guess, little nubs for the movie prop, to hold the movie prop. Yeah, she also has gray rims, which also have, I think, some dirt. Actually, no, I don't think they do, but I'm gonna get to the movie prop last. So yeah. Next is Jesse Wheelin, who's a really white, basic pity. So with him, he's more basic. He has this little hat, as well as his forks. He also has gray rims, which is pretty interesting. They both have the same rims. I wonder why. And he also has lots of dirt. And he also has I guess you could say it's a determined expression as well, but you can't really see his mouth. It's pretty weird. Oh, well, a little bit. You he's kind of frowning, I guess. And just like Nicole, he has little nubs on his forks to hold the movie prop. So yeah. And then lastly, here's the movie prop, which is a UFO, which is a really nice reference to UFO meter. So yeah, it has like a really nice like sort of metallic finish, I guess, with like some dirt all around. Also, what's interesting is that the eyes on the UFO are like engraved. They're not just like painted on, which is pretty nice. But yeah, it doesn't have a mouth though, which is kind of unfortunate, but I think it is like accurate to the episode. I don't think it would have a mouth. And on the base, you can see like little holes for the pitties to hold it up. So I'm gonna be testing that. So yeah. So I tried connecting them, and it kind of worked to a certain extent. At least for me. But the only problem is that it kind of seems to me like Jesse specifically is having a hard time like rolling. But yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of works in a way. Yeah, so you can just recreate the scene from the episode, which is pretty nice. But yeah. Yeah, I guess it works, actually, which is pretty cool. Honestly, when I saw this 2-pack revealed last year, I was pretty shocked, you know? It was a really nice release, and now I have it, so, yeah. And I honestly like this mechanism. It's kind of similar to, like, maters, like, well, yeah, the way that, like, mater tows cars nowadays. So up first, I wanted to compare Nicole to Laura Spinwell, who is the only other next-gen pity we have in the main line. So, well, in the line, not this current main line. So the first thing that I noticed is that both of their expressions are the same, basically. Yeah, both their mouths are the same, and expressions, like the eye expressions, are basically the same, except slightly changed. So yeah, and their forks are different, because Laura Spinwell has her tool gun. Well, Nicole doesn't. So yeah, obviously their like color schemes are different because, you know, they have different jobs. So yeah, but in terms of like mold and like the overall like model, they're basically the same. Also, you can see that Laura doesn't have those doesn't have the outline that Nicole has on her windows, which is interesting. So yeah, anyways. And up next, I want to compare Jesse Wheelin to Millie from the Rusty's Racing Center. And the first thing that I noticed is that she's a lot taller than him. They both have like a white paint job, and Jesse has like a hat. Yeah, and the forks are obviously different. And also wheels. So yeah. But overall, they're basically the same, like, model of pity, basically. And there really is no comparison for the UFO. I don't have Mator or anything like that. So yeah, it's a pretty unique piece. So yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.